Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home to the New Mexico State Aggies. You know, we love coming to the land of enchantment, especially when we have an enchanting game like the one in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Chippewas will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So New Mexico State's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games.
He's loose on the left. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. Plus, down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. So Central Michigan's offense has the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. This quarterback, part of their running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. On the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw. A little screen to the running back. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
Number 31 with the grab and the score.
getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it at the 30, still running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The give on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Direct snap. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Chippewas are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. He'll do it himself. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Chippewas now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Chippewas line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away. And he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Kane. And tackled there by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Trying to find the end zone.
Wow, that is a sensational catch, and I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cal found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Berkeley. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Chippewas with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. Inside, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Chippewas.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David, everybody. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off-play action. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to run it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Grabbed in the middle, it's Kelly.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short.
Third down coming up.
From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throw it toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. It just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. From the gun, looking for a man. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. On the run, it's Stanley. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Aggie! They take the lead with the 6.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The inside handoff. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So the final period starts with a second down play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Kane. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Kane. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Snap it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, New Mexico State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Chippewas with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wilson will throw. Got his man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Offense in a split backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Chippewas are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Oh, he's got a chance.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.